Nick, you want to give us a little report before we start on Highway 82 project?
I'll be glad to. Judge and Commissioners, the US 82 project is kind of slowly making continual progress. Most of the concrete pavement on the south side of the road is in place. We've got some leave outs at the various intersections that the contractor is going to be filling up, and he's working on checking the profile of the concrete that's been placed, and they'll be doing a little grinding and kind of taking out bumps or making it a little smoother kind of the next few weeks. We'll be hopefully by the end of this month, we'll be able to switch traffic kind of on that south side. We still have to, after he places the concrete, these leave outs, there'll be a time period that's going to be needed to have that concrete get up to strength before we can shift traffic on it. And there may be a little bit of grinding at those remaining leave outs. So hopefully we'll turn that traffic as soon as possible. The TxDOT has led a contract on the east end of our project that runs to the interstate, that they're going to be widening the road a little bit and providing for a 4-lane section between the end of our project and the interstate as part of our pass-through finance agreement. The recent rains, unbeknownst to us, flooded out kind of some of our material supply sources, the sand, fine aggregate that we use in our concrete. And as such, it's really put a hamper on the construction activities, not only on the 82 project, but all of the TxDOT projects, just not having a local TxDOT approved source. So that was one item that kind of was is kind of cropped up that kind of due to the recent flooding that's hampering a little bit of progress on other projects.
That's a big issue for concrete.
Yeah, right now there's no TxDOT approved structural concrete available in Bowie County.
But James has got a whole bunch of it up there.
He does, but he's saving it for his concrete.
I wish he'd use it.
You have similar issues with some of the work that is being done out on the Red River Army Depot, meeting those specifications as well. So that was kind of just a surprise, when the mining operator, when his pit is underwater and flooded, they anticipate that it'll be several months before water will be drained out of their pit. And then they've got
to underwater too.
And then they've got to look at all the equipment and see if it'll run and refurbish everything that's been flooded out. So very much an inconvenience to not only this project but all the construction activities in Bowie County. That probably concludes my report for now.
What about the approaches on each end?
On the west end, or the east end of the project, this last couple of weeks, the contractor started laid some hot mix, and he's got the concrete pavement kind of at that end of the transition. They still have the far west end of the project to put in their little hot mix transition. And that'll come kind of this next month, kind of getting in preparation for switching traffic for this next phase of construction. It should go a lot quicker.
Any questions? It's only about 2 more weeks of this month.
Well, yeah, they're not going to get it. They're going to get it. But we'd like for them to. But I think if we set, sometimes you set goals that you know you're not going to meet, but you try to push the contractor and people to meet those goals, even though they may be a little bit unrealistic.
Thanks for the report. Any questions?
You said a couple of months on getting back in the pits. You think they could decrease it, or maybe pumping that water out? Is that possible?
Well, I think that's what they're doing right now, is pumping and letting the water recede as well. You know, that's just what the manufacturer, we did find a material supplier out of Broken Bow to supply some TxDOT approved sand in working with our New Boston Concrete folks to try to get them kind of a new design and kind of they have a really TxDOT approved mix and product to use on our project. Give them an advantage too if they want to supply TxDOT with you know, a true TxDOT approved material.
That's for the driveways?
Yes, sir. And that's all of our concrete for our driveways. Is all kind of a structural concrete, and TxDOT's allowing to use some lesser quality material kind of in the interim. But I think that, well, again, we're working with New Boston Concrete for material supplies out of Broken Bow that meet TxDOT specifications. And actually would be good, I think, from a competitive standpoint for them to have kind of a full TxDOT approved design and mix to supply the projects that move in.
Okay. Appreciate it. Thanks for the update.